There's a story. You know, once upon a time, a padishah gave his son to a scholar community for him to learn about the stars, geomancy, and other topics. His son was young and naive. However, as he obtained knowledge, as he learned new things, he became a master of knowledge. The padishah took off his ring and put it in his palm to test his son equipped with knowledge. "What is in my hand?" The son answered, "Something round. It's yellow and its center is empty." The padishah said, "Correct. What you said is correct. But what's in my hand? Can you tell me that?" "It can only be a sieve." When the padishah got that answer, he said this to his son: "You have learned skills that can astonish people. But how could you not learn that a sieve can't fit into a hand?" The scholars nowadays are like that. They split hairs in knowledge. They learn everything, even things they don't need. They wish to grasp all of it. But they don't know what really matters, what's close to them, close to themselves, and close to their own existence. They pass judgment on everything they can. They discuss if something is right or if it's wrong, whether something's halal or haram, whether it is allowed or it is not allowed, whether something is clean or it is dirty, but they don't know that. The shape, the roundness of the ring is only what you see. But when you throw it in the fire, none of that remains. Only what is pure remains, its essence. And that star scholar, that you only wish to make a muvakit, is after that entity and makes an effort to learn that. So people shouldn't judge the other's endeavor. They should only judge their own paths. You're leaving for war, Omer. Both edges of your sword are sharp. Defeat the enemy with one edge and your emotions with the other. May Allah make you victorious in both worlds. We're looking forward to seeing you back. A person is like a well, Ala-Adin. You can't know where one begins or ends. Just like you can't know whether the one climbing up is good or evil. Allah hides blessings in anguish and anguish in blessings. An event may mean death and peace or joy at the same time. If the Mongols are sanguinary, there is a remedy in all that bloodshed. If there is fear in your sight, here is Allah in your heart. If Mongols are in your sight, listen to your heart, to the owner of your heart. If Mongols are shedding blood and destroying, do we not have brave soldiers and men to protect us from them? Of course we do. This world is a world of contrasts, Afandes. If one pan of the scale is empty, the full side loses its meaning. Can evil have any meaning at all in a place where there is no good? Allah bestowed swords upon his loved ones so they could lower the sordid hands of the Mongols. We have a clear difference from them. Our sword isn't risen up with anger and arrogance. Our sword is unsheathed with compassion, and only when it is appropriate. So, is there any need to be devastated by fear? Get back on the saddle. Keep up with what keeps you busy. May Allah keep you safe from all your fears.
Ameen.
Oh, my true friends. Oh, those who come here to speak to me with proper faith. Know that the flood flows from the mountains and hills into the sea, as if it's in love with passion. Eventually, the rivers rush into the sea. They reach the sea with thousands of hands and feet. And it is because of this that they are each other's support. Water drops hold each other. They hold each other strongly. With that force, they cross the mountains and the plains until they reach the sea. Every drop cries out, "Return to your Allah. Be pleased with him, and that way you will be able to earn his consent." Why would you be surprised by this? The surprising thing is, it is the hardest thing. The hard thing is being a single drop in a mountainous place, inside a dark cave in the middle of an endless plain. Where that droplet belongs is the sea, and it wants to be there. This is what it wants, where it wants to be. That handless and footless drop tries to walk when it has no feet. It reaches out its hand with the passion of the sea. The flood does not help it, nor does it have a friend. Nevertheless, it rolls in difficulty. It runs to the sea with great desire. Oh, poor droplet. Helpless droplet. The soil is your enemy. The ground is your enemy. The heat of the sun is your enemy. And the sea you want to reach is far away. Handless, footless droplet. How will you reach the sea when you have so many enemies? When so many are against you? But that drop says, I am a droplet in an endless sea, and I have help. I have a longing inside of me. There is the secret in that longing. The secret is in ending that longing.
So what is it that gives beauty to the jewelry that you have crafted then?
What do you think? Gold, of course.
Even though you know that, you're still too blind to see the true essence of man. You're too far from comprehension to understand this. I swear to Allah, there's neither Mongolian nor Muslim. There's neither Christian nor pagan in that essence from which man came from. When Allah created the souls of humans in Kalubela, weren't their essences one? What separates people from their essence are people. I love that pure essence. Both Salahuddin and this poor man have that essence. Instead, look at yourself. Where is that essence in me? Where is that essence that evil is pouring out of my tongue? Don't forget what I said. Remember this for Allah's sake. Someone who doesn't see 72 nations as equal is not a Mudaris. They are actually rebels!